Jess Hilarious, and Charlamagne the God.
They're listening to The Breakfast Club.
Thank y'all for being like cultural leaders.
Guys are family.
The Breakfast Club is where people get their information on the topics, on the artists, and everything like that. I'm really like that.
You guys were nice. Everybody got me all nervous. Like you guys are. Let's not go on.
You're locked into the world's most dangerous morning show.
More dangerous than the Bronx.
If you in the Breakfast Club, you ain't gonna bring it 120. You might as well not come up here.
Oh my Jesus, this what y'all do up here?
That's right. Get up out the beds and listen to the greatest show on earth.
Good morning, USA! Yo 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 yo.
Jess Hilarious.
Yo.
Charlamagne the God.
Peace to the planet. It's Thursday.
Yes, it's Thursday, and today is Bring Your Kids to Work Day, and I got a couple of mine with me this morning.
You actually got a few.
I got a few. Yes, I got a few.
A couple is two.
A couple is two. I got a few.
Yeah, you got a
9
couple.
more at the house.
I ain't got 9 more now. So I got Brooklyn with me. Say good morning, Brooklyn. Jackson, what up?
What's up?
And then I got Lundy Chew.
Good morning.
Yes, my
Good
kids with me
morning.
today, and I got Mercedes too. So she's
Good morning.
She's in the mix.
Mercedes ain't nobody. Well, she's somebody's child. She ain't your child.
No, she's not my child, but
She's
she's
a grown woman, size 13 shoe.
First of
I
all,
want to include bumps from
Jesus
Mercedes.
Christ.
Size 13 in men's. You hear me?
you stop it, man.
And that's crazy. And you 5'2" and we're 13.
That's crazy, right?
Crazy.
That is insane.
So how y'all feeling? How you feeling, Jess?
I'm feeling good.
Everything
I'm feeling
good?
Yep, I ain't got my kid.
You got your kid?
I'm
You not
good.
tired? You good?
I'm not tired. I'm straight.
I don't see Pops this morning. You ain't bring Pops this morning?
No, he went back to Baltimore today.
Okay.
He said we too crazy.
Is that a good thing that Pops left now, or is that bad? Because sometimes Pops could get on your nerves, like, all right, Pops, you've been here a little too long. Or is
Yeah.
It was a
Yep,
little too
so
long.
he can go back today. Yes.
All right.
I just be tired, man. I can't go out like I used to.
Oh, you went out last night?
That's like a light. Like went to dinner, had like 2 glasses of wine, and I'm like, man, let's get this show over with so I can get back home.
What?
So you got back home at 9 o'clock, then you tired?
9:30.
9:30.
Where you at?
9:30, and then I watched X-Men last night. Where I went to dinner with
Oh,
a couple of friends. Yeah, the wife and a couple of friends.
At the end?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
We didn't go to an inn last night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
With 2 glasses of wine, I have an old man feeling like, boy, it's gonna be a long day.
Time to get up.
Time to get up.
And people don't understand because we get up early. So when we want to leave, it's like, all right, you start
Yeah.
looking at the
No.
time.
Here's the beauty of it. When you out with older people, because the people that we were out with were older than us.
Oh.
So they
geez.
was like, well, you got to get up in the morning. Don't put this on me.
They do it for you. You got to get up in the morning.
All right.
You got kids.
That's right. That's right.
All
Everybody
right.
ready to get home.
Well, Tank will be joining us this morning. R&B singer Tank. He has an album, the Vault album. It's out right now, so we're going to be kicking it with Tank. He has a new single, too, featuring Fabulous. We're going to get that on this morning as well. All right, well, let's get the show cracking. We got front page news. We got to tell you about Donald Trump, and they're going to be doing something special for the airports, which is actually going to be helping people with delayed flights and canceled flights and bags and all that.
Yes,
we'll give
I
you
saw
all
that.
the updates when we come back. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. Now, in sports, the Heat beat the Celtics 111-101. The Thunder beat the Pelicans 124-92. And tonight is the NFL draft, and it's happening in Detroit. I was in Detroit a couple of days ago, and I mean, they changed the whole city, and they're expecting a lot of people out in Detroit today. So we'll see who your Cowboys get, who your Ravens fan, Pittsburgh fan,
Yep.
and who my Giants get tonight.
Are there women that still prey on the young men who they know going to be in the draft?
I'm sure.
You think so?
Absolutely, positively.
I feel like such an old school hustle.
But it works.
Yeah, it's probably older women at this point. It's probably women in their 40s, close to 50, still look young, out there still trying to get a baller.
That's right.
You don't give up, man.
You
Okay, keep hope alive, man.
Now, we were always talking about, there's not much Joe Biden news, and today there is some news. Now, Joe Biden issues new airline rules, which allows automatic cash refunds, and it stops surprise fees.
The next time you run into travel troubles, you could be eligible for a cash refund. These new Department of Transportation rules that will be going into effect say you can get a refund for a canceled flight. But if you're delayed more than 3 hours for a domestic flight or more than 6 hours internationally, you can also get a refund if you choose not to fly. Also, bag fees must be refunded if a checked bag is significantly delayed, and refunds must be given if any services you paid for aren't provided, like broken Wi-Fi. Airlines are also required now to disclose what fees they charge up front for things like a checked bag, a carry-on bag, a cancel or a change fee. Now, most airlines in the U.S. already do that. These new rules will be phased in over the next 12 months.
Well, that's good.
I
Round of
think that's
applause to them. They,
About time.
He's going to need it. Between the border, his handling of Israel and Gaza, and voter suppression.
Yeah.
I don't know how he pulled it off in November, but
Well, he did
every
that.
little thing counts, I guess.
And something else that he did and he was pushing that nobody else talks about. He got rid of a lot of those ATM fees, the little ATM extra fees, and the fact that it's overdrawn fees. He got rid of a lot of those.
What do you
as
mean
well.
ATM extra fees? Like when you go to the ATM and they be like,
they charge you $10 to pull out $20 or something like that. He got a lot of that.
Hey, I ain't seen none of those disappear. They still be.
It was something about that, and something about overdrawn fees. He got some of it taken down a little bit.
I don't know.
That was a while back. All right, now also, the Arizona State Grand Jury has indicted several of former President Trump associates, including Rudy Giuliani. Now, it seems like they were being fake electors.
Folks will recall the fact that in Georgia, Michigan, the prosecutors in those states have already indicted individuals who were alternate electors in those states. And now Arizona is the latest, coming from an indictment from the Arizona Attorney General of the 11 individuals who were Trump supporters, who folks will recall Donald Trump lost by just about 11,000 votes to Joe Biden in the state of Arizona. And on December 14th of 2020, several Republicans convened in this room, and they signed a certificate of a slate of electors to go and potentially be counted on January 6th of 2021. Arizona Attorney General Chris Mays making the case that these individuals sent this what they're calling an alternate slate of electors to be counted to with the intention of making Donald Trump the president of the United States, despite having lost the state of Arizona.
Yeah, and also, it was the late fees. That's what he slashed. He slashed credit card late fees in a move that was estimated to save families $10 billion every year. It wasn't ATM fees. It was actually credit card late fees is what I was talking about.
And it's amazing, the Arizona story, how something like that maybe just 10 years ago would have been front page news everywhere. It would be the biggest of deals, but we so used to dysfunction and corruption now that story is barely on the radar.
And also, lastly, something else Biden is doing, because they say that, there's not much Biden news out there, so we try to put Biden news out there. They're saying millions of salaried workers in the U.S. will soon qualify for overtime pay thanks to a new rule from the Biden administration.
Millions of salaried workers will now become eligible for overtime pay thanks to a new rule set by the Biden administration. The threshold required to exempt salaried employees from overtime pay is rising. Starting July 1st, employers will be required to pay overtime to salaried workers who make less than $44,000 per year. On January 1st, that number will increase to include those who make around $58,000 and lower. The Department of Labor estimates that about 4 million more workers will qualify for overtime by the start of next year. This marks the largest expansion of federal overtime eligibility in decades.
That's three things we talked about that I didn't really see it crazy.
The fee, ATM fees, credit card fees.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't care about Democrats or Republicans, but I do admire the fact that this morning 3 things that President Biden has done well have been highlighted, because that is what the media doesn't do. The media talks about Donald Trump all day long, and every bad thing, he's got a million bad things going on, but every bad thing he got going on, they talk about. He sucks all the oxygen out of the media, and then you don't even know what the hell President Biden got going on. And then you wonder why people say things like, well, what is he doing? What has he done? What has that administration done?
Right.
Well, we gave you 3 things this morning.
There you go.
What, a check got cut or something? Like, what happened?
No, I be looking. Not because I really look for it.
I saw Hetty running in here, passing you notes. Like, what happened?
Trump news.
Y'all got a memo or something?
Who's on the front page of the paper right there?
This is Robert Kraft.
Robert Kraft.
Stand up to Jew hatred.
That's right. And what about the Daily News?
This is Senator Mike Johnson talking about Colombia can't guarantee safety.
But usually it's Donald Trump on the front page of the paper. And the only reason he's not on the front page of the paper today is because they were off in court Wednesday. They don't go to court on Wednesday. So that's the only reason. Usually it's Donald Trump. So I have to search for Biden information.
Right now, the protest growing on campuses across the U.S. is dominating the newspapers this morning.
That's right. And we're going to talk about that next hour. Everybody else, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, phone lines are wide open again. 800-585-1051. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. This is your time to get it off your chest.
Keep calling.
800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Man, it's Anonymous from Savannah, Georgia, man.
Anonymous.
You don't have to be anonymous. You're on the radio, sir. You can just change your name. Whatever name you ever wanted to be, you can be right now.
Well, it's anonymous.
All right, Jamal.
All right, get it off your
I
chest,
want
bro.
to get it off my chest, man. I just want to tell everybody, be thankful, man. There's a lot of people who are in a worse situation than you. So just be thankful, man. And if you see somebody, just be polite.
But see, I can hear the Geechee in your voice, right? So you come from the same thing that I come from, where your grandma told you manners will take you where money won't.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
But you could have said your name. You didn't say anything crazy. You just said be thankful. Like, is that?
Nah, I just want to be anonymous.
Okay.
I always wanted to be anonymous.
Everybody be thankful, man. For real.
That's right.
It's people out here who in a very worse situation than that.
That's right.
Okay, brother.
People know that voice.
Hello?
Yeah.
What's up, Brandon? Get it off your chest.
Straight up, cut over, back up, to shoot out. Yeah.
Tell your man to be quiet for a second.
Yeah, my fault. Top of the morning, how y'all doing?
Peace, King. How you?
Everything good. So listen, right, I wanted to get it off my chest that, my lady, man, she go through my phone when I'm sleeping, and then, whenever I try to go through her phone when she sleeps, she's sleeping with it under her pillow, underneath her, and she'll wake up.
Man,
but the only way I can go through her phone...
Stop. Why y'all don't trust each other? How about that? I don't want to hear nothing else. Why y'all don't trust each other? That's so corny. Y'all going through each other's phone.
Listen. It's not even that. I don't do that.
You just said you do it. You just said she go through your phone and you go through her phone.
Yeah, but I do that because she do it. But I'm saying I don't just randomly say I'm going to go through her phone because I want to.
Sir, have you cheated before I got caught cheating?
In the past.
Oh, there you go.
Has she got caught cheating?
No.
Is this your guilty conscience? What'd you say, Jess?
I said he trying to get even with her.
Man, knock it off.
You trying to get even with me?
Yeah,
Yo, Jess, knock it off.
No, you knock it off, yo. Stop going through our phone.
I just told you she go through my phone when I'm asleep.
Yeah, so that means you do it too? What's the tip for tat for?
He's scared?
Because it's like, yo, listen. Why she can go through mine when I'm asleep, but I can't go through hers, though?
You just scared she gonna get that poom to somebody else because you got a guilty conscience. That's all that is.
Well, you gave her a reason to because you got caught cheating.
Yeah, listen, I appreciate you guys.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. It's a new day. This is your time to get it off your chest. Wake up. Whether you're mad or blessed.
It's time to get up and get something.
Call up now. 800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, this is Brittany.
Hey, Brittany. Good morning. Get it off your chest, Brittany.
Hey, guys. I just want to say last year you guys had brought up a topic on colonoscopy.
Uh-huh.
And my dad, I ended up bringing it up to my parents. And my dad, he went and got his colonoscopy or whatever. And they found 27 polyps.
Wow.
And they said if he wouldn't have came in 3 years, he would have had colon cancer. So I appreciate y'all.
Wow.
Spreading awareness on that.
Absolutely. I mean, it's an uncomfortable thing, but it's something that all men got to do, especially when they get to a certain age. But I got my colonoscopy a year early. You're supposed to get it at 45. I got mine at 44.
Mm-hmm. And we tell everybody, when it's that age, if you have it in your family and in family history, go get it checked out because it could save your life.
Even if it's not in your family history.
Well, early if it's in your family history.
Oh, yeah.
But go get it done. It's an uncomfortable procedure. Not really. You just got to drink some stuff that puts you to sleep.
By the way, the drugs are amazing. It's the same stuff that actually killed Michael Jackson, but, they give you just enough and you be out. Mm-hmm. And the crazy thing is the doctor be like, in 3 seconds, you're going to be out. And you be like, yeah, right. And he be like, 1, 2, and you just, next thing you know, you woke up. Okay. They done been in your butt.
All right.
But it's worth it.
So, guys, my kids are here. Take your kids to work day. The drugs he's talking about is legal drugs. It's the drugs the doctor gives you because he was just looking like drugs. Just say no to drugs.
I thought you were about to explain the in your butt part.
You know what? Forget it. Let's go to another phone line. This guy's crazy. Hello, who's this?
Yo, what's going on? This is Keith from Brooklyn, you heard?
Keith from Brooklyn, you heard? You called yesterday. What
up?
I'm
loving that energy up there right now, y'all. I'm loving that energy up there right now. That y'all, you know what? The CNN, and who you said again, Charlamagne?
CNN, MSNBC, who else? What we talking about?
All y'all. None of y'all want to talk about what Joe Biden is doing, but y'all love talking about Trump every single day. I wonder why people might go to the polls or sit on the couch. Or might want to vote for Donald Trump or whatever. The Breakfast Club is big enough to break their own stories. I think y'all the biggest thing and not only black culture, but I think y'all one of the biggest things in American culture. So y'all don't even have to talk about all the stories they talk about. I think you guys can break your own stories and push your own narratives, in my opinion.
Well, we do our part, and what you're saying is very true. Like
you're definitely doing your part this morning. I see what y'all. I'm loving that energy. You like, yo, look, y'all not talking about y'all talking about Donald Trump. We gonna talk about Joe Biden. We gave y'all 3 Joe Biden stories.
Well, I'm not gonna lie.
That's something that CNN and NBC is not doing.
I had to search for those stories, so I don't know if it's gonna happen every morning, but I had to search for those.
And I also want to be clear: I don't give a damn about Joe Biden, nor do I give a damn about Donald Trump. But I am voting in November, so I care about y'all getting fair and balanced news all across the board.
Information as possible. That's right.
Thank you, brother.
All right, Keith, you have a good one.
All right, happy Friday.
Yes, sir.
Today's Thursday.
Oh, my bad.
It's Friday somewhere. I don't know. I just said that because it sounded good.
All right. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, you can hit us up. Now we got Jess With The Mess coming up. What we talking about?
Oh, my God. In light of all this rap beef, the baby said something crazy.
No.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, he did.
All right. We'll get into that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Let's get to Jess With The Mess.
News is real. Whether it's Jess Hilarious, Jessica Robin Moore, just don't do no lies.
She don't spare nobody.
Worldwide Jess, worldwide Mack.
On The Breakfast Club.
She's a culture shifter.
She was able to get y'all to see something and understand something that nobody could get you to see.
It's time to set it off.
Okay, so the baby speaks on a recent offer he had to turn down. He was on Shaq's podcast, and he spoke on basically like he based off of Cole and Kendrick's going back and forth. What somebody called him recently and asked him.
I got a call. I won't say from who. I got a call from a certain rapper. It's like a lyricist too. 1,000% y'all know him, right? I got a text from him. He shot me a text. He like, yo, he like, hit me. You gonna like this? So I called him. I'm like, what up? He like, what's up with it? How you feeling? I'm good. What's up with it? How you feeling? You wanna go up? I'm like, what's up? Talk to me. He say, man, all the back and forth between J. Cole and Kendrick got me fired up. Bruh, I feel like we should diss each other. You know, we cool behind closed doors. We should diss each other. I told him, I'm like, look, I know for a fact what that'll do, right? But I'm like, at the same time, it's a little more personal with me. Like, I'm not about to say certain things about you if I don't really feel a certain way about you. You get what I'm saying? And I told him, I said, that's out of respect for you.
Yeah. That wouldn't work with somebody like the baby, no way, because you know the baby is super talented. Salute to Charlotte, North Carolina, but also we know the baby likes violence a little bit.
You know
what I'm saying?
He's not playing those games.
That's what I'm saying. So we expect
always go too far.
Exactly.
Right.
So
It could go too
if you
far.
beefing with somebody like the baby, we gonna be like, this could go really left.
And it more than likely would.
Absolutely.
People were suspecting that it was Joyner Lucas or Simba or The Game and Pusha T that they were talking about. That's what the commenters were saying, but it was never confirmed. He never said who it was or whatever, but he said 1,000% a lyricist that we know.
And then what happens when that person gets beat up somewhere because the baby forgot that they were playing?
forgot. We just playing. I forgot.
I mean?
You just
I got time for all that. Cut all that. Everybody's doing such clownery nowadays.
Too much.
I know. Anyway. So Owen Wilson turned down $12 million. So a new film is coming out soon, and it's called The Juice. The movie is a satirical thriller that will portray OJ as being innocent. The director is a British filmmaker, Joshua Newton, one of my peoples from the UK. He did an interview with the Hollywood Reporter. He told him that he approached Owen Wilson to star in the film as the lawyer named Douglas McCann, who researched conspiracy theories that surrounded Nicole Simpson's 1995 murder trial. So technically, this is worldwide mess story as well, because Nicole Simpson was supposed to be born in the UK, but her mother had moved here last minute, right before the birth. So we almost had another UKer. He said that he had lunch with Owen Wilson to offer him the role, but he thought he had it in the bag and everything, and he said even Owen Wilson's agent wanted him to take it, but at the end of the lunch, Owen Wilson stood up and was like, if you think that I'm about to play in a film that is talking about OJ, is portraying OJ to be innocent, you are kidding. And he said he didn't want to do it.
I think that was stupid. He was found innocent.
Yeah.
He was found not guilty. Right.
So in criminal court.
In criminal court, right?
Criminal court, yeah.
So I don't understand why he wouldn't want to play that part, because he was found innocent.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you announcing that, Owen? You think we're supposed to give you a medal? You want a cookie? Like, well, that's okay.
Yeah.
Turned down 12 million.
Congratulations to you.
And it's like, okay, Owen, you ain't no Bruce Willis now. Like, all right, don't be just standing up talking about you. You know what I'm saying? But
and it's a movie based off a conspiracy theory. So technically, it's a fictional movie, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. So
you don't get no medal for that, Owen. Okay.
Something's wrong with him. But it's
I'm glad
okay.
you're rich enough to turn $12 million down. Congratulations.
12 million. Right. But
is the movie done?
That's right.
Can I try out for that part?
It's expected. No. No, please, no. You couldn't even be OJ because he black.
Oh.
But the person who is playing OJ is Boris Kojo. Reportedly, that's what they said. Boris Kojo is going to play him. And if you're still interested in seeing it without Owen Wilson, Joshua Newton is hoping for the movie to be ready October 3rd, which is the 29th anniversary of Simpson's not guilty verdict. Yeah.
Owen usually plays like comedic roles.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
I said, call up Luke. His brother do something. All right. Tupac's estate threatens to sue Drake. TMZ got some documents that Tupac's estate sent Drake a cease and desist. They said not only is the record a flagrant violation of Tupac's publicity and the estate's legal rights, it is also a blatant abuse of the legacy of one of the greatest hip-hop artists of all time. The estate made it very clear that this is something that they would never approve of, and they also pressured Drake to take the song off of his Instagram within 24 hours. They also want him to reveal how he created the AI Tupac verse, which is hilarious. The lawyer said that they received full authorization to pursue all legal remedies if they can't come to an agreement with Drake. And as of 5 minutes ago, the song is still up on Drake's page, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, but he never released it for
sale.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they don't care about that.
I mean, he could still, I guess, get sued. Well, maybe not, because he never said it was T.I. I guess it was his likeness.
T.I.
Yeah, I'm saying T.I. I mean
Tupac,
Tupac, but it was never his likeness, though, right? He never said it was Tupac.
You in here with all your kids, and you just randomly said T.I. because you got your own T.I. because you got your own family hustle.
No. You see, they got actually Tupac on their shirt today too, which is
oh my god, that's so dope.
I would like to see how this plays out though, because when this is like a new precedent, right? Because when will you be able to sue folks for AI, and when will you not be able to?
Yeah.
Because isn't the whole point of AI to be able to mimic people and copy people?
But he's not getting paid from it. Like you said, he's not selling. That's what I'm saying. It's weird how I can't wait to see how this plays out.
Yeah. I can't either. But that's Jess with the mess.
Thank you, Jess.
Her news is real.
Mm-hmm. And the news is real.
Allegedly.
Yeah. I got through all 3 stories today.
You sure did.
You know what? And let me tell you something, right? So I was watching this movie, and it's called Dune.
Dune?
No, Dune. And part 1 and part 2, and it stars Zendaya and oh my god, I keep forgetting the guy's name, the Kylie Jenner's boyfriend now, but it's so good. Y'all gotta watch it. I don't even usually watch movies like that. It's given like a 300 type situation, but it is so good. Y'all ever seen Dune, kids? Y'all never seen it?
No.
They like, what is Dune? We don't even understand what you're saying.
It's complicated.
Dune. Y'all never watched Dune? It's so good.
You've
Y'all
been
like
talking about
Zendaya?
this movie for 2 days.
Oh, you never heard of Zendaya? Oh, okay. All right. Well, please don't watch Euphoria. Okay. But yes. I've been talking about it for 2 days. It's so good. And you wanted to watch X-Men last night.
I did.
It was so good. If I'm talking about it for 2 days, that means it's amazing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Just on Netflix, part 1 and 2.
That was Jess with the movie review.
All right, when we come back, we got front page news, and today is Take Your Child to Work Day. So I got 3 of mine here. I got Brooklyn, Jackson, and London with me this morning. All right? And it's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
You're checking out the Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. All right, let me start off with some quick sports. Last night, the Heat beat the Celtics 111-101. The Thunder beat the Pelicans 124-92. And tonight is the NFL draft out in Detroit. So, Detroit, what up, doe? All right, now we got to talk about these protests still going on in college campuses. Now, they're saying more and more colleges are joining in with the protests. And House Speaker Mike Johnson is asking for Columbia president to have to step down.
I am here today joining my colleagues and calling on President Shafiq to resign if she cannot immediately bring order to this chaos.
I would immediately bring order to the chaos. If necessary, I would call in the NYPD. I would ask the governor to send in the National Guard.
No. You don't need to bring in the NYPD and bring in the National Guard. That's just going to escalate the situation. How about just, respect these kids' right to protest. Do they have a right to protest on campus? I don't know. I don't know how campuses work. Do they have a right to protest on campus?
I don't know.
But I don't know what the answer is, but I know the answer is not bringing in the NYPD or the National Guard. That don't never end well.
Well, Jewish students saying that they fear for their safety, that the protests have led to a bunch of arrests at Columbia University and other schools, and they actually saying that a lot of the Jewish students need security to go to classes or the cafeteria or just to walk around campus. Billionaire donors are thinking about pulling their support to Columbia University. Here's Robert Kraft discussing that.
To see what's going on there now, and I think we let it go way too far for months, that people did things that there was no accountability.
New England Patriots owner and Columbia graduate Robert Kraft blasting his alma mater Monday, saying he no longer was confident that Columbia could protect its students and staff, and suggested he'd pull his support if corrective action wasn't taken.
I just can't believe in New York City at Columbia University, Jewish students are afraid to go to classes. It's just, in the United States of America in 2024, it's amazing to me and horrible.
Yeah, if you're upset about what's going on in Gaza and the way Israel is handling Gaza, you should you don't take your anger out on the Jewish kids in the school.
Right, that doesn't make sense.
That's just ridiculous. Like, you should be taking that anger to Capitol Hill. You should be in front of the White House.
Absolutely.
You should be at Biden's front door.
That's right.
With that. Like, you don't just be harassing random Jewish kids at any university.
Absolutely, positively.
If that's what's happening, you know what I mean? I'm just,
but that's what they're saying is happening.
Yeah.
Now, also, yesterday we told you about the bill that was on Biden's desk. Well, yesterday President Biden signed a foreign aid bill into law that forces the Chinese parent company to sell ownership of TikTok for national security reasons. And because of that, TikTok says it will take legal action to try to block the new U.S. legislation that could lead to it being banned. So it looks like TikTok is going to be suing the U.S. government.
They fighting back. They fighting back.
They are fighting back.
This is a great opportunity to teach, though, because you see how fast they took away something you love, something you think you need. Now act like that's some of your rights. Okay, because that's what's happening, right? That's what happened to Roe v. Wade. So think about that. So if you're upset about that, your TikTok potentially getting taken away. Imagine if that's one of your actual rights.
That's right.
That's what's happening in our country right now, and it's only gonna get worse.
Now, also, milk. If you love milk, the USDA orders dairy cows to be tested because they're finding bird flu in some of your milk.
This morning, the FDA insists the nation's milk supply is safe after fragments of the bird flu virus were found in some milk samples. The Washington Post reports the fragments were found in samples taken from grocery stores in the U.S., but officials have not said where.
This may indicate that the outbreak among dairy cows is wider than what we thought. As of right now, this does not pose any threat for the individual, meaning fragments of a virus, if it's found in your milk, can actually cause disease.
The FDA says the commercial milk supply is safe in part because of pasteurization, which heats milk to a specific temperature for a period of time. Officials saying even if virus is detected in raw milk, pasteurization is generally expected to eliminate pathogens to a level that does not pose a risk to consumer health.
How crazy is that? They said, oh, you don't have to worry about it, but we did find bird flu in milk.
That's because cows be having sex with birds. Every time you pass a cow for years, sometimes you see a bird just sitting on the cow. I knew they was having sex with the lights when them lights go off in those fields.
Are you
I
serious?
knew it.
I don't think that's what that means.
The birds just out here passing the STD onto the cows, and now y'all can't even drink y'all milk.
Ladies and gentlemen, especially juror number 5, I don't know if you should be listening to what Charlamagne say. I don't think that's accurate.
That's why I don't drink dairy no way, though. I drink almond milk.
So that's why you over here playing.
Playing what?
That's why you playing right now.
Listen,
so
my
they
news,
be
my
having
news,
sex with birds.
My news can be real, okay?
Allegedly.
And you should believe me when I'm lying.
And that is front page news. All right. Now, when we come back, R&B singer Tank will be joining us. He has a new single out featuring Fab. We're going to talk to him, what's going on with him going on tour, his podcast, and so much more. So don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
I drove into work.
The Breakfast Club.
Good morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
Yes, indeed.
The brother Tank. What's up, Tank?
You know, I'm in here, man.
Looking younger and younger every time we see you, man.
Yeah. I use a good exfoliant.
Oh, you do? Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
What's your routine in the morning? You got a face routine in the morning?
Well, I use my wife's, beauty tools and stuff.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Zena Foster Beauty.
I know
Get over there,
that's
gotta get you a
You
free
sure do.
package. Yeah, I
Yes.
get you right. But that's about it. You know what I'm saying? A little Dove.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? I keep it clean.
Tank always happy. Every time you see Tank,
Yes,
he happy.
yo.
No, I don't care. Wherever you see Tank, if it's a club, if it's out in the street, Tank is always happy. He's always in a good mood.
Listen, she's apparently been listening to my music, so I feel good about that.
Yes, I
You know what I'm
Tank
saying?
walked in, Tank looked at Jesse and said, somebody been in there.
and didn't get out. You know what I'm saying? Said, this ain't funny. You know what I'm saying? This here is serious.
No, Tank is always
Congratulations to
happy.
you, though.
Thank you so
That's
much.
really awesome.
I
I'm
appreciate
really happy for you.
Do you make your movie? I mean, you make your music for those moments to get people
Hell
pregnant? Yeah.
Yeah. That was kind of the point in the beginning. Everything we do is for the attention of a woman or women, for that matter, depending on how you plan it. You know what I'm saying? So for me, musically, I want to be connected to as many of those moments as humanly possible. I want to be responsible for bringing life into the universe.
Have people come up to you and said, I know that my girl because of you. I shot the club up.
I've met the kids.
Damn.
Wow.
He's here because of you, Tank.
Yeah, no, I was born because I've met I'm that old now. You know what I'm saying? To where I've met the children,
Yes.
the offspring of my music. So I'm really proud of that.
Absolutely.
I see. It feels like R&B, especially the 90s, 2000s R&B has picked up a lot more. Have you noticed that as well?
Absolutely. The feeling.
I was going to ask you that.
It's the feeling of it is what's back. People want to, and it's what's crazy is that, of course, I give credit to the women for keeping R&B in the mainstream conversation, right? They have been kicking ass and taking names, right? But I gotta give some credit to hip hop, to the sampling of all of this old R&B that they've been bringing back to the forefront and making people take a deep dive into what those samples are and rediscovering the original feelings and now desiring those things.
Give me some examples. What's
I was just listening to Doja Cat.
Yeah, Doja Cat just did it. She just had a number one record. Her record
with the Troop record. I mean, it's originally Michael Jackson 5, but all I do is think of you. Dang, I was like, ugh. You remember the first time you heard Troop?
Absolutely.
Shout out to Lil Steve and them, like Chucky Booker and them, like that type of production.
Yeah.
They don't even do that no more. So you have to actually outsource it by going to the crates. You know what I'm saying? And bringing that feeling back. And they don't know why it's connecting. We know because we were there.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's something about that frequency that just makes you feel good.
I was gonna
Like
ask
even
you
when you. My bad. Like your first, you did it with yourself, with your own music,
With my
like
own
when
music.
you recreated "I Deserve."
Yeah.
And was it? No, it wasn't. Please don't go. You recreated two.
I did one of my
R&B,
own with I
R&B.
Deserve. I was like, let me sample it before
Yes.
somebody else sample it because they're gonna take all the money.
That is so
and
good.
then I went.
No, it was the Brian McKnight one that you did. You featured Chris Brown.
It was Brian McKnight, originally Michelle and Decocello.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
Yeah.
So there was that, and I was like, you know what? I might as well get in on this too because we rarely do that. And I was like, let me just tap into some old, and of course Brian McKnight, one of my inspirations growing up, and Michelle and Decocello is absolute one of my
Amazing.
favorites. So I just had to get some of that.
I was going to ask you, man, that was one of my questions I have for you. Is R&B music a sound or a feeling?
It's both.
Okay.
It's both. Because it's like the feeling is expressed through the sounds. You know what I mean? Think about like Devontae. Like, how was he feeling when he made that? When they were making Jodeci music? Like, what was he on? You know what I'm saying? When Casey says, "Take my money," Jesus Christ,
my house and my
car for one hit
of you.
Okay, Shaw.
Ain't no that good.
Let him work. Let him work. You gotta mean that.
Yeah.
In order for it to resonate,
Right. Yeah.
Like, yes, you can take my money, my house, and my car for one hit of you. I mean that to this day. To this day, I mean that.
But you don't hear that now. That soul and that feeling.
By the way, that's
you
just a
don't
slick
feel
way of telling somebody, I'll give you the world.
Yeah,
That's what you're really saying.
Yeah, but we moved into this, kind of, simp and all of these things when it comes to taking care of women
or expressing love.
I just think that men are just they've been programmed to not be vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? They've been programmed to not cater. I don't know who started that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't pimping. It ain't player. You know what I'm saying? Because all the pimps and the players I grew up watching was taking care of they women.
But where did it end? Like, what era did it end? Because even early Trey Songz was singing his ass off to the women and expressing his love.
I think it was when the R&B singers started wanting to be rappers, and when a lot of these R&B singers probably started having sex with the rappers.
I don't even know what that means.
Not saying that a man can't make songs about another man and it still be a love song. Just saying, I think that they started loving on each other so much that they really was on some F the women stuff.
Yeah, and I think
wish I could have seen Tank face. Tank was like, "What the?"
No, but I also think that with the wanting to be with hip hop's emergence, right? It became this really cool thing that was taking over everything, the airwaves, the radio, the clubs, and all of that. And so, as R&B artists getting left behind, we're trying to figure out how to compete and stay relevant. Yeah. And so, you in the club, and you're a decently hot artist, but none of your songs are being played in here. And all the songs are about bottles, and they're about cars, and they're about music. If I'm going to survive in this new landscape. And so as we took that turn, or as R&B took that turn, it never found its balance.
I think it's the DJ's fault. And I'll tell you why. Because there used to be a time when we was growing up, in the clubs, there would be a moment where the slow songs played.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But regardless, y'all don't turn down now. Everybody be on too much drugs.
Well, yeah. I mean, there was a time, and usually it was at the end of the party, but now it comes back. Now I have a set in the middle of my party where I play R&B music in the set, and that's usually the biggest part of it, because people are singing. They feel that how it felt to be during that time. So it does go back. I would say that, but I just feel like it doesn't make it cool anymore. If somebody talks about singing in the rain anymore, or talking about the girl hurt their feelings, like I was listening to Boys II Men record, and he was telling his girl cheated. He was like, "It's okay, baby. I just want you back."
I just didn't care.
I just didn't care. You cheated. But if somebody did that now, they'd be like, "Look at this simp ass." You know what I mean?
Listen, I still do it. I don't care.
You still what? Simp?
What if that's what they want to call it?
Yeah. We supposed to. We married.
If I wasn't married, that's still what I'm gonna be on.
Showing that you can be vulnerable as a man, like you open it up, and then that I'm telling you, I don't care. That's what I guess I can only speak for me, but I can speak for a lot of women too. Like that is attractive when a man is not only just thinking bottles, bitches. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. No, it's you gotta speak to my soul and music, and a lot of older R&B does that for me.
Yeah.
I don't hear today.
Yeah,
but yeah,
I don't subscribe to any of that stuff. I don't care what they do or how the tables turn. I do the R&B that I love, that I fell in love with. You know what I'm saying? I watched my older uncles and everybody. I still follow their motto, and my job, I'm responsible for maintaining the line to where we treasure and we cater and we take care of our women.
All right, we got more with Tank when we come back. Don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We're still kicking it with Tank. Charlamagne?
And the other thing, too, I think the art of lovemaking is gone. Like, if you listen to like the album that you and Jay Valentine did, and that song Slow.
Yeah.
You have had to have made love in order to truly appreciate that record. You
talk to him, Charlamagne. God damn it.
He's serious.
You have to be. Listen, men. I want to say this. I want to put this out there, and I'm gonna say this. this way, and then we'll fix it up later. You have to fall back in love with. You have to fall back in love with the idea. Now let's clean it up. Of making love to a woman.
Talk that talk. No, you're right. Talk that talk. I'm listening.
Right.
And doing it at a high level.
That's right.
You have You have to study a woman.
That's right.
You have to ask questions. You have to learn her body in order to do this thing the right way.
That's right.
every key does not start. One key doesn't start every car.
That's right.
You have to be curious about that thing.
That's right.
Right? And outside of the curiosity, you have to have an affinity for it.
Right.
You got to have a love for it.
You got to enjoy it.
Sit it on my face.
Yes.
That's my
type
point
of view.
My type of
Oh,
view.
my goodness. Yes.
Huh?
Can I swim in your ocean?
Can I swim in your ocean?
Come on now.
You better.
Come on now.
I'm scuba diving. Let's go.
I love this.
Yes. Yes.
Don't do it to finish. Do it because you love it.
Listen, my wife would tell you. You didn't beat it.
Right, talk.
At a high level.
That's right.
I treat her like she knew.
All
every time.
Talk about it. That ain't no pause.
You talking about your wife? Ain't no pause.
We was facing each other. I don't care when you in the club. I don't care what no other niggas is doing.
That's right.
Listen, when I used to be in the club with Jamie Foxx, and Fox would look around in his sex space. Too many dudes in here. Y'all gotta move. That's where I'm from.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Where the women at?
That's right.
That's my focus.
Right. And that's not a diss. That's just the truth.
Yeah,
it is.
That's why I got all this nice on, man.
Your R&B singers, I would assume their muse is women at all times.
That's the point.
Yeah.
That is the point, to have some type of spiritual or physical connection with a woman.
Mm-hmm. So that's what we're getting in the vault. That's what we're getting. We're getting
R&B
more of that.
More of that.
Yeah.
More of that feeling. Shout out to Fab. Fabulous is when I say stand up, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, man. I mean, pull it up for me. Not just on the song, and sometimes when you're dealing with an artist, of the magnitude of Fab, like it can take you a good 4 to 6 months to get that feature.
Mm-hmm.
He's moving. He's in Abu Dhabi. He's he's moving around. This man said, "I got you. As soon as I get back, I'll be back in a week and a half, 2 weeks. I got you." Not only knocked that out, said, "When's the video? When we shoot? Cool, I'm on the way." Then said, "Man, where the assets so I can promote?" Like,
Fab has come from a different generation.
But he's still Fab.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And so your access to him, regardless of how cool you are, is still limited, right? Because he's doing what he does.
Absolutely.
And so for him to make himself available to me and for this record, man, was just really, really
before we
big,
get started.
Before we get started, and this race, it's in terms of climbing the charts, is my fastest record.
Oh wow!
Why
do you think that is?
Tempo.
Okay.
People have been waiting for tempo from me. I got the slow and the mid. I got that. But now they done let me get some tempo. Now you done f***ed up.
So you did this on purpose. You wanted a tempo, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, this is calculated. This is on purpose. I needed the right one. My guy Dirk sent me this record. I said, "You do not know what you have just done. You gave tank tempo?"
Crazy.
It's crazy that you still trying to make new records at this point. I mean, not saying that you can't, but you have such a catalog that you really don't even have to if you don't want to.
I do.
Okay.
Because I don't remember that last hit record. I don't remember it. I don't live in it. I don't live in that last outfit that I wore. You know what I'm saying? Every day is, okay, what's next? How can I beat that? That was cool because I'm watching around me. You know what I'm saying? If need be, I'll drive up to CB's house, you know what I'm saying, and let him play me 1,000 songs. I'm like, I got more work to do. You know what I'm saying? I'll look at the charts and see who's on there. I'm not. Okay, I got work to do.
Yeah.
Like, that's what drives me. Like, it's so many new things happening every day that I'm like, I got to compete with that. I got to fight with that. You know what I'm saying? And it gets me up for game.
Now, your health and how you are as far as not drinking and all the things that you do, is that from what place? Is that from a place of you seeing people your age doing it and you're like, damn, they don't look as good? Or is it from a, I just want to be healthy type of place?
It's really healthy. I mean, it's really like, I'm an athlete first. So for me, it's very important, what goes into my body, because what goes in is what comes out. You know what I'm saying? I've often been in the gym, and my motto to myself is, what will Floyd do? What will Mayweather do? You know what I'm saying? Because I've watched him buy 30 bottles. You know what I'm saying? I've watched the people around him rolling up smoke, and I've watched the people around him just indulge. I watched him do none of it. and then grab his stuff out the back of the truck when we leave the club and run home. I said, that's what $1 billion looks like. I want that. So when me and my guy Gaines get in there, like, it's not a game. This part of what I do, as it correlates to who I am as an artist, it's not why I do it. I would be doing this anyway.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be 150. You know what I'm saying? Still pulling up to the Breakfast Club.
150?
Yeah.
Shoot,
Who gonna be here then?
We ain't gonna be here.
Listen, I pray y'all are still here, but if y'all not, I'm still.
I think I'll be here. I got 101.
You got 101?
101.
Listen, I why can't we?
Yeah.
150?
Why not?
About 100. 150?
Why not?
I'm not gonna say we can't. I'm not gonna put a limitation on it. You know what I mean?
It's all in what you're putting in.
Did what happened with Jamie scare you too?
Yeah, absolutely. And it just goes back to the idea of you just never know. You just never know, and it's not something you can predict, not something you can, for his situation, prevent. You know what I mean? Sometimes your body will just, the alert is detrimental, right? Your body telling you something is wrong is sometimes, the alarm is damn near fatal. You know what I mean? And that's just life. And so, yeah, it's scary. I mean, just because he's, one of my best friends, but just like it could have easily been either one of us.
All right, let's get to Tank's newest single before we get started. Featuring Fab, it's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. That was Tank's newest single featuring Fab. And Tank is in the building. Jess.
We're about to go on tour with another OG, Carl Thomas.
Carl Thomas.
Yes.
One of the greatest R&B albums of all time.
Oh, my God.
Not even close.
And people, I've seen people ask me, why. Why you choose Carl Thomas? Why you choose Carrie Hilson? I'm like, you don't hear it.
Emotional is literally one of the greatest R&B albums.
Like you don't
top
hear
to
it.
bottom. Love making music.
You know what I'm saying? Like when we down at them doo-wops with Mike Gardner down in Miami, and them Carl Thomas records come on, it's a thing.
Absolutely,
really happens.
Listen.
Play some of them Carrie Hilson records, like things happen.
Yeah.
I was like, first of all, I want to go on tour with my friends. I want to go on tour with people I like. But then two, I want to be out there. As this is an R&B money tour, I want the catalog to be expensive. There's some expensive catalogs. Carrie got Hot 100s. Carl Thomas has timeless R&B.
I'm talking about
timeless.
I've been parties today, right now, with Summer Rain. They play that at the top, in the middle of the party, at the end. Like they bring what? And I grabbed the mic. I don't care where I'm at. No karaoke even playing. I'm like, I sing the whole.
Something. Give me a little.
Oh my gosh! Come on, Tank. You gotta pay for that.
Charlamagne has given us,
That's right.
He's blessed us with his
storming.
Come on.
Outside when she keeps me home. That's my song. That's all you got.
That was
the baby singing.
That was my wife in college.
Yeah,
but we was at that
man.
dorm rocking with Carl Thomas. Carl Thomas Emotional and Joe. My name is Joe. Ooh.
I gotta do a tour with Joe too.
Yeah, man.
A tour and a song.
I love that.
People have been wanting that for quite some time. You know what I'm saying? I get Joe likes to hide until it's time. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, I'll be out, Playboy. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pop out. I'm gonna see what's going.
You mentioning everybody but TGT. I ain't hear nothing about no Tyrese and Genuine. What's up with that?
Yeah.
But you was in the studio with Reese. I saw you in the studio working on My Beautiful Pain.
I was over there.
Yeah.
I think we're at a great place, man. Yeah. We're at a great place where I think now everybody collectively sees the value in what we are and what we created. And it's this resurgence of just that feeling of R&B. And so you got two guys from the 90s who got classic catalogs. You got me coming in from the 2000s who came up under these guys, and people are hungry and thirsty for that. And so you're gonna see some TGT. Fortunately, thank God you're gonna.
You
see
got an album? Or?
No, I don't know if we have an album, but we do have a couple moments that we're lining up that are going to be very special. So that's all I can really say about that.
And I saw you the other night, man. I don't know where y'all was at, but Flavor Flav was singing.
He was.
What was? I forgot what he was singing. Was it?
They were honoring. I don't want to get this wrong. The BP.
I don't remember.
See, I don't want to mess up the name of the organization. Ashana hit me and was like, "We're honoring Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, and we need you to do what you do." And I was like, "Cool, I'm in." You say Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, I'm in. I don't care what it is. And so we're honoring them, and Babyface is there, and I don't want to pressure Babyface to sing, but he's there, and I'm like, Babyface, if you want to sing, you can. You don't have to. And they started playing one of his songs, and we were singing, and Face was like, "Nah, let me handle that, young fella." And he started singing. Just Flavor Flav just came out of nowhere, and just started singing.
You look surprised that he could hold a note.
No, that wasn't surprise. It was just like think about it.
It's like, why'd you take the mic from Babyface to give it to Flavor Flav?
My thing is, Babyface is singing.
Gotcha.
All right.
Yeah.
And Flavor Flav has the gall and audacity
to take the mic from Babyface,
to run up and start singing against Babyface.
Yeah.
Why didn't you stop it? That's why the game need referees, Tank. You're supposed to stop that right there.
You big enough to stop him, pause.
At that moment, right, it only goes one way. It only looks like disrespect.
Yeah.
In front of that many people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like now it's Flavor Flav. He is Flavor Flav.
Right.
Let's not discredit him. He is who he is.
That's right. Absolutely.
And then I run up on him and say, "Hey, Babyface singing. Hold on right now. Hold on.
But didn't he disrespect Babyface in a way?
Babyface has to fight that battle." Listen, and don't think that if Babyface felt the way, he wouldn't have handled it.
Right.
Yeah.
Babyface is, listen, the songs are nice and soft and meek. Babyface is not. He's a nice guy, but he's nobody's sucker. I promise you, if he felt the way, he would have, and I was kind of following his lead.
Gotcha.
If Babyface would have looked like he wasn't feeling it, then we would have handled that way. But it was all in good fun. It was all in good fun.
Well, R&B Money, The Vault is out right now.
Say it again.
The Vault is out right now, and we appreciate you for joining us.
We'll be out on the 26th.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah, it's out. Well, it's out right now, right?
Yeah, it's out right now.
It's out right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you gonna? What are you gonna do with this music?
You already know what I'm doing. I gotta wait. I can't. Ain't too much I can do right now because I can't get pregnant twice in one.
How far along are you?
5 months. I'm about to be 6.
5 months?
Yep.
That's a good time.
So yeah, I'm still look. I'm still on R&B Money.
That's a good time.
You can still move and groove in 5 months.
Oh yeah, I'm still moving and grooving.
No,
Trust and believe. I can't get
let me
pregnant
tell you
again.
something. My wife was pregnant.
It's some of the best.
It's the best time ever.
Some of the best.
Best time ever.
Some of the best.
Crazy.
Some of the
best
best time
Oh,
ever.
the secretion.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Some of the best.
It's something extra in there.
It is.
Can I swim in your ocean?
Oh,
Can I drown in it
he's
too?
talking about both times.
I know that's right. I know that's
Oh,
right. You know how many people I put on to R&B Money? It's a no skip.
It's like an ointment, man.
All right, Tank. Album out right now is Tank. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Today is Bring Your Kids to Work Day. And my kids upstairs shooting YouTube and TikTok videos with Mercedes right now and the staff. They are, because they up here at iHeart, they have this room or hallway where there's a bunch of lights. Looks like an old Biggie video.
Yes.
And they love it upstairs. So they've been taking all types of videos and things
They
like that.
lit, y'all. They lit.
Yeah, so let's get to Jess with the Mess.
News is real. Whether it's Jess Hilarious, Jessica Robin Moore, just don't do no lies. Don't do no lies. She don't spare nobody.
Worldwide Jess, worldwide Mess.
On the Breakfast Club.
She's a culture shifter.
She was able to get y'all to see something and understand something that nobody could get you to see.
It's time to set it off.
So Tennessee passed a new bill that they think will address school violence.
Lawmakers just passed a bill that would allow teachers to carry concealed handguns in schools. Emotions were high as protesters descended on the House gallery, waving signs as House representatives voted 68 to 28 to pass the bill following the state Senate's lead. 32 other states passed legislation allowing teachers to carry guns in schools. If signed by the governor, the Tennessee law would allow teachers to carry guns in schools where top administrators agree. The teachers would be required to have a permit, do training, and get a background check and mental health evaluation.
I got all of them coming. Well, I got the Tennessee lawmakers coming to the front of the congregation this morning.
Oh, that's great.
Absolutely.
That's great.
I don't think the teachers should be carrying firearms.
Neither do I. Representative said that we're being blamed for putting guns in schools, but we're doing it to protect our children. So that's what they strongly believe.
Well, that's what happens in a country that doesn't know how to solve problems, and a country that's not incentivized to solve problems.
Clearly.
But we'll talk about it during Donkey today.
Okay. Jelly Roll quit social media over body shaming, says his wife, Bunny XO.
My husband got off the internet because he is so tired of being bullied about his weight, and like that makes me want to cry because he is the sweetest angel baby. My husband doesn't show it to you guys, but I'm gonna have a very vulnerable moment here. It hurts him. The internet can say whatever the they want about you, and they say, well, you're a celebrity, you're supposed to be able to handle it. No, the we're not.
Salute to my guy Jelly Roll, dropping a clues bombs for Jelly.
She said the body shaming hurt his feelings, and him being a celebrity doesn't make him immune to trolls. Like we see a lot of this coming out with social social influencers and certain celebrities. It's like, yo, I wish like back in the day still was here with social media, because there was a time with social media
back in the day when you
bad.
could beat people up.
Yeah, that too. Like seriously, and not go to jail. But I just really wish like social media wasn't always this bad. I wish
it wasn't at
like
first.
maybe about, I would say like 6-7 years ago, it wasn't like this. Like now I would really say that because I was into it, and it wasn't. Like people are criticized. They will find something wrong with anything. They will criticize anything.
No, they look for something to criticize. They don't want to do anything positive. I mean, it could be anything.
Like it's so hard,
and people get they get a rise out of that.
And by the way, that's the point, right? Even if Jelly Roll, let's just say Jelly Roll decided to lose weight, and he got sexy on y'all, they would criticize him for that.
It's something else.
I promise you, they would criticize him for that. Oh, you got too skinny. Oh, you an Ozempic gold medalist. You know what I mean? Oh, you had the surgery. You ain't do it the natural. Whatever it would be, they would find a way to do it. You look stupid skinny.
Yeah, you look stupid skinny.
But it continues to really hurt society. It continues to really hurt the kids. It continues to really hurt people. I was watching something yesterday where a guy, I can't remember who he was. I think it's a gospel singer. He was like, I wanted to commit suicide because the way people were attacking me and going at me, it made me just want to shut down and not be here anymore. So it does that to people, and not just kids, adults.
Yeah, no, for sure. And Jelly Roll shot the fame with his song "Save Me," which in the song he talks about his addiction battle and his mental health issues. So he's already battling some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Before, prior to this. So I bet it's very triggering, which why he quit social media.
So when we getting off? Because we doing all this complaining about it.
Well, I'm already. I mean, I think most of us we already not on Twitter.
I haven't been on Twitter in since 2018, 2019.
What you talking about when we getting off? Since we doing all this complaining,
social media.
Who's complaining about it? The people? Well, us? Me? What? What? It don't matter to me no more. Like I'm not.
It doesn't affect you anymore. Nah, it don't affect me.
No. I think if you ain't tripping about it, stay on there. Like it ain't.
But if you're affected by it, get off.
Yeah, if you're affected, yes, get off.
Gotcha.
I mean, I'm complaining about the people because standing up for the people that it's affecting.
Yeah.
But nobody can hurt my feelings who I'll never see or who, you know what I'm saying?
You can't be in a verbally abusive relationship with your phone on purpose.
Nah.
Just turn it off.
Yeah.
Delete the app.
Absolutely. Speaking of other, well, I ain't gonna say that. Victoria Monet opens up about PCOS. She shared a video of herself performing at Coachella and wrote, "Well, I gained a lot of weight and it went a lot of places. My face, my arms, my tummy, and most effectively, that ass." She then revealed that she gained so much weight because of her PCOS. So PCOS is polycystic ovary syndrome. Cysts on the ovaries, and they can cause hormonal issues. And common symptoms are acne and facial hair. Severe cases can complicate conceiving a child, and it affects a lot of black women. So she also said, "I'm usually so critical and frustrated by it because PCOS has really messed me up, but optimistically, at least now there's 2 moons on the stage." She's referring to her bottom. So she's learning to be okay with it. Just made her ass fat,
And you said facial hair?
Yeah, facial hair, yeah. So it's women out here with big beards, you know what I'm saying? Because of this. And
goatee?
Yes.
God.
You know, and really bad acne. PCOS is serious, but yep, really nothing you can do about it.
Is it? It got to be something, right?
I mean, I guess, but you know what I'm saying? I think it's one of those things where it's like, it flares when it wants, because she's been dealing with it for a while, but it comes and it I think it just flares, honestly. Because you're not gonna tell me that she's not on medicine for it or anything like that, but sometimes you can't. It messes you up when it wants. Yeah, but it made her ass fat. So cheers to that.
Okay.
That's Jess With The Mess.
All right, Charlamagne, who you giving that donkey to?
Yes, indeed. Oh, Jess, you're absolutely right.
Yep.
No cure for PCOS.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, the lawmakers in Tennessee, they need to come to the front of the congregation. I'd like to have a word with them.
Okay. And then after that, if you're having relationship issues and you need Jess to fix your mess, you can call her up right now, 800-585-1051. Jess Fix My Mess. Yes.
She's not an expert in anything, but she has some experiences.
She has some experiences, and she'll help you out with your problems. It doesn't matter what your problem is. Call up right now, and she'll help you out. All right? 800-585-1051. Donkey Today's up next.
Wake up. You're locked into the Breakfast Club.
What's donkey up today? Made it.
Damn, the hee-haw again.
It's time for Donkey of the Day.
I ain't trying to be donkey today no more.
They should be embarrassed by what they already did. I'm not making these people do these things.
Called Donkey of the Day, and it really caught me off guard.
Damn, Charlamagne, who got the Donkey of the Day today?
Well, Jessica Robin Moore, Donkey of the Day for Thursday, April 25th, goes to lawmakers in Tennessee who have passed a bill that allows teachers to carry guns in school. Let's go to NBC News for the report, please.
Chaos erupting in Tennessee's state capital, where lawmakers just passed a bill that would allow teachers to carry concealed handguns in schools. Emotions were high as protesters descended on the House gallery, waving signs as House representatives voted 68-28 to pass the bill following the state Senate's lead.
We are being blamed for putting guns in schools, but the purpose of it is to protect our children.
The teachers would be required to have a permit, do training, and get a background check and mental health evaluation.
Currently, it's just one of those gun-free zones where people know they can go there and take advantage of folks.
Priya Sridhar, NBC News.
Now, let the record show we have had this discussion here on the Breakfast Club before, and I understand maybe why a teacher would want to carry a gun into school. I mean, if you have a license to carry a gun or pistol, if you know how to properly use your gun or pistol, if you have, your gun or pistol in a secure place, just like you do at home, I don't have an issue per se with you being able to carry your gun anywhere. The reason I'm giving these lawmakers in Tennessee Donkey of the Day is because this bill was passed a year after a shooter opened fire and killed 6 people at a Nashville school. You mean to tell me, instead of coming up with a comprehensive plan to reduce gun violence, out of all the things you could have done to attempt to curb gun violence, this is the best y'all could come up with? Out of all the collective perspectives that could have come from this group of legislators, the best y'all could come up with in response to a mass shooting is let the teachers carry guns. See, the reason I believe a teacher should be able to carry a gun is because I don't know no better. I'm not a legislator. And because I'm not a legislator, the only thing I can think of is self-preservation. If nobody can come up with any great ideas to protect me, then I'm going to resort to what I know to protect me, and that's prayer and my pistol, God and a Glock. But once again, I'm a country boy raised on a dirt road in Mounts Corner, South Carolina. I am not a legislator. Legislators in a developed country like America. By the way, no other developed country has as much gun violence as America. But in a developed country like America, there has to be a better way. And there is, but America does not know how to solve problems. Lawmakers should be passing gun laws that actually reduce gun violence. How about background checks for all private sales and restrictions on multiple purchases? How about gun violence restraining orders? Yes, gun violence restraining orders. These allow family members of law enforcement to petition the court to temporarily bar an at-risk person from buying firearms. Police may also be permitted to confiscate their guns. One of the things I found interesting, was this thing called investing in smart gun technology. President Obama said in 2013, if we can set it up so you can't unlock your phone unless you've got the right fingerprint, you should be able to do the same with a gun. And by the way, all this safety technology is available. Entrepreneurs have introduced products that use biometrics to identify a weapon's rightful owner while locking it for everyone else. And I read that once these smart guns, if they have these smart guns, they may not prevent mass shootings with firearms purchased legally, but they can prevent crimes or suicides with weapons owned by somebody else. A lot of times you hear stories about a kid stealing their parents' gun or stealing somebody's gun and going to commit these mass shootings. They don't even fund gun violence research like they should. In fact, they have tried to eliminate the funding for gun violence research. And you know why? Because in 1996, Congress, with a push from the NRA, and we'll get to that, passed the Dickey Amendment named after its author, former Republican Representative Jay Dickey from Arkansas, which mandated that no CDC funds could be spent on research that may be used to advocate or promote gun control. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is why we really can't get any proper gun legislation anywhere in this country, because so many of these elected officials benefit from NRA money. If not the NRA, other gun lobbyists. Okay, the governor of Tennessee, Bill Lee, signed an executive order meant to strengthen gun restrictions, and he urged state lawmakers to consider stronger gun restrictions. But how can state lawmakers do that when they receive funding from the NRA? Last year, data from Open Secrets, which is a research group that tracks money in U.S. politics, found that quite a few Tennessee senators received money from the NRA. Let's listen to some of them.
These are the numbers for Senator Blackburn. The NRA has donated $1.3 million in direct and indirect contributions to the senator. In all, her campaign has raised more than $11 million. Contributions from the NRA make up about 12%. Senator Haggerty accepted almost $16,000 since his first run for the Senate in 2020. Now, his fundraising totals at about $11 million. Congressman Fleischman on the House side receiving about the same amount from the NRA. His campaign total is almost $8.7 million, and the NRA did endorse him in 2012. The gun rights group and its support for Congressman Burchett looks like this. Just a little less than $5,000 from the NRA. In all, he has raised almost $3.8 million.
So once again, these politicians will never vote for any type of comprehensive gun reform because they are in the pockets of an organization that advocates against gun restrictions. So of course their solution will be more guns. And that's how we've gotten to the point where Tennessee lawmakers have passed a bill that teachers can carry guns. Please let Remy Ma give these Tennessee lawmakers the biggest hee-haw.
Hee-haw, hee-haw. You stupid motherfucker. Are you dumb?
That's the best they can come up with.
Yeah, which is sad.
Trash.
And even if you are a registered gun owner, you're not allowed to take your gun on school grounds. It's like certain rules and regulations you have to have a gun unless you're a police officer, unless you're of the law. So would somebody that doesn't do it for a living be precise enough to shoot somebody that's doing something bad and not hit a student by accident? Bullet not go through the wall to move off of being smart and not emotion?
I don't know, but when you have lawmakers who can't come up with proper legislation to protect individuals or to even slow down gun violence, I can see where somebody would probably resort to self-preservation. I want to resort to self-preservation.
Like you said, we spend all this money sending all these millions and billions of dollars to all these other nations. Yes, we can afford. At one time, I was like, well, it's going to be too expensive now. But if we could send billions of dollars overseas, we can afford to have security police officers in schools.
I would rather that. If you're not going to fund, gun violence research, then, how about fund these schools and, other institutions, fund them to be properly protected.
Right. And if you don't want, police officers in uniforms in school all day protecting because you feel like your kids will feel awkward or uncomfortable, put undercovers. Just have somebody there.
Oh, you mean like the fire marshal on the plane, kind of?
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for that donkey today.
Yeah.
Up next, Jess Fix My Mess. 800-585-1051. If you need relationship advice or any type of advice, call Jess now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Made it. It's the real deal. Help me. Help me.
Oh my God. I'm all up in your mess. I'ma fix it. Fix it.
Fix my mess.
Fix it. Fix it. Just gonna fix your mess because my advice is real.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. It's time for Jess Fix My Mess. And we got Kevin on the line. Kevin, good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
I'm doing good, brother. What's your question for Jess?
My question is this. I have a girlfriend, and me and her have been together for about a year. My girlfriend, make a long story short, she likes girls. And once in a blue moon, we have threesomes.
Okay.
So now, it's a lot of stuff out here. We don't want to do that. So me and her came to an agreement that we'll definitely just have a girlfriend. So I'm like, okay, and me personally, I don't need the threesomes, but hey, I benefit from them, so I don't have any complaints. Y'all can understand that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what happened is we got a girl, and we've been dealing with this girl for about 5 months or 4 months or something like that. And basically, I have a daughter that's about 7 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So now I know for a fact that the type of life that I lived as a father basically rubs off on my daughter, and that's possibly what she's going to be looking for. And I don't want to influence her in a negative way, positive way, whatever way you want to look at it. I just want her to make her own decisions. So I'm not sure how this relationship is going to last, because I say about last week, me and my girlfriend and the other girl that we are looking to be our girlfriend in our relationship with us, basically my daughter came and knocked on the door when we was in there, and I couldn't open the door and allow her in. So I'm trying to figure out how should I handle this going forward, because I do love the woman that I'm with, but I'm not certain. We definitely benefit from this situation. Both of us do, but I'm not sure how to proceed with this.
So is your daughter by your girlfriend, or is this from a previous relationship? No. Okay, your daughter lives with you primarily?
Yes.
Okay, because I was trying to get at why the girlfriend would be there and why you guys would be indulging in threesome activity while your 7-year-old is home.
Because basically the way we're looking at it is this might be our life, me, her, and another girl. But it didn't really dawn on me at that point when this was happening that, okay, I have to present this to my daughter till I got that knock on the door. And I was about to open the door, and I'm like, okay, no, I can't do this. So now going forward, it's like, should I present this to my daughter and say, this is my life and this is how it is, or break up with the woman I love? Because possibly what?
Now, if it's more than, if this is more than sex, then this is polygamy, you know what I'm saying? Like, are you guys, is this like a real full-blown, y'all looking for her to have like a real full-blown relationship with a whole nother girl, or is this just sex?
Yeah, but we had a conversation about it, and basically with her, is it something, I had situations in the past when you try to confine somebody to something that they really want, and she really wants another female. So basically, it's more than sex. It's going to be a full-blown relationship, and that's what we're looking for, is just the aspect of my daughter being
and you're also,
situation.
And correct me if I'm wrong, you're also doing this for your girlfriend. This is not something that you actually want. This is something that you're doing to make your girlfriend happy too.
Oh, heck no, Jess, I'll take it all day. I'm with it. Pause, no diddy. Okay. But I'm with it.
But you're also being a parent as well. But you're also just trying to look out for your daughter's, her well-being and everything, and what's appropriate around her as well. So I get it. So you try.
Yes, like, I mean, I know my father, when I was younger, he never indulged in any of the stuff. My mother and father married, but my father used to say he didn't like for women to shave their legs. I was in college, and I'm telling women I don't want them to shave their legs. And then I thought the lady with some shaved legs, and I was like, I don't know why I'm saying this. So that's the type of influence I know your parents have over.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, well, if this is something that you want and you see a future with these two women, you got to break that news to baby girl. I mean, it's just, she'll obviously choose whatever. You know, a lot of times our kids are not influenced heavily by everything that we do, but they do see us. And by her being so young, she may think something like this is normal. Just explain to her, be careful how you explain it to her. And also have your girlfriend chime in too and explain, because your girlfriend is a woman too, and your daughter's going to grow up and be a woman. So I just be careful how you explain it to her. But if this is what y'all want. If this is a little phase, don't even waste that baby girl's time, but it don't seem like it is. So I say definitely let your daughter in on what you're doing, because you don't want to regret not saying anything. And then she having traumatic memories later on when she knocked on the door when she was 7 and you was getting buck wild with 2 women,
Yeah, definitely. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Can I say one thing to DJ Envy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, DJ Envy, I came down here and you DJ'd a couple of times. I'm in Virginia. And you wore the Hampton Pirates shirt to Norfolk State. I need you to get a green and gold, baby. I know you really want to come home. Come on.
You know, I went to Hampton University. I graduated from Hampton University. I got my degree from Hampton University. I love the 757. I love it so much. That's my second home, my home by the sea. But, I'm HU all day. But I love Norfolk. I love Old Dominion. I love all the schools out there. But, I'm the real HU all day.
All right, man. Can I give a shout-out real quick?
Go ahead, bro.
I want to give a shout-out to my boy, Restaurant Canvas. in Hampton and Virginia, no, in Norfolk, and my boy Pete in Social in Petersburg.
Absolutely. And salute to the brothers in Hampton that do that R&B concert. They're actually taking it to Vegas for the lovers and friends. So salute to them. I know those brothers been grinding for a long time. So salute to them. All right, have a good one, bro.
Definitely.
Jess Fix My Mess, 800-585-1051. Call up now. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Ask about me.
Relationship problems?
Ask about me.
You need to beat your coworker's ass.
Ask about me.
Your coworker need to beat your ass? Call it up. It's Dr. Jess, and I'm here to fix your mess. Fix your mess. It's getting very much messy. Let me fix it.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We're in the middle of Jess Fix My Mess. And who do we have on the line? What's your name, mama?
Hey, y'all. We have Kania from Charlamagne. Hey, DJ NV.
Good morning, Kania. What's your question for Jess?
Yes, hey, girl. How are you doing?
I'm good, baby. What's up?
All right. So, I got some issues. All right. So, I just got out of 10 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we have kids together. But we still moving like we're together.
Okay, y'all got 2 years, 2 kids together. Y'all were together for 2 years.
No, we were together for 10 years.
10, okay, 10 years, 2 kids. Y'all both are single, so y'all not together, but y'all still moving like y'all together.
Yes, that's just like going on trips together, going on like dates together. But like he's single and I'm single.
So why not be together? What's the problem?
All right, that's the problem. Family. It's just too much. I can't deal with a mama's boy. And I don't think that he puts me and the kids before his mama. I'm not doing that. Like I caught up the wedding and everything.
You stayed for 10 years though.
I know.
You dealt with that for a decade. You said you said what?
I said I loved him and I thought he was but he didn't. So I just wasted all my time. And like for example, like if he bought me something, right? His mother would be like, "Oh, why didn't you buy that for me?" That's weird.
Okay. Have you talked? I mean, obviously in 10 years you've talked to him about this, right?
Yep, and has not did anything. Like, oh, I'm gonna talk to her, and didn't do it.
Okay, well, you
should I stick around or should I just like?
I mean, if that's the only thing, I mean, you obviously still in love with this man. I mean, the mother is the only thing that's keeping y'all from actually being together. You may as well ride it out. To be honest with you.
Yeah, but like, what if like he's not ready mentally? I can't wait forever.
Well, then that's something else. If he's not, that's not the mother anymore. If he's not ready mentally, then no, you have to move on. Or you going, stick it out another 10?
No,
you're not.
That's why I needed your advice, because I'm
Absolutely.
not about to do that.
Yeah, so now you got, the mother's just a bonus. But if he's not ready mentally, and you said what if, so you don't even know if he's not. But see where his head is at. If he's not ready mentally, then no, there's your sign right there. 10 years done, you don't want to go another 10, and your kids, how old are your kids?
I have a 13-year-old, a 9-year-old, and a 1-year-old.
Damn. Okay. All right. So the one.
Yes.
All right.
That's why I need your help, bro. I need some clarity.
Yeah. Because you laid down and made another one.
Yes, you don't listen to the boundaries. I put up boundaries. You don't respect my boundaries. I need all three of y'all help.
But you let him shoot up the club just a year ago. You ain't.
That shit like that raw pee-pee.
Yeah, you started over again. Right. So
I need some help, please.
Nah, for real. Honestly, if he's not mentally ready, keep it pushing. Don't matter how old your kids are. Keep it pushing. Just don't have no more.
Girl, I'm about to get these tubes tied. Okay, I'm from Jersey. Enough is enough.
You see that though? She don't want to leave him alone.
Yeah, that's why I said
the D too good. She just don't want to have no more babies. You like that man?
Well, she ain't gotta have no more babies, but it ain't about his mother.
I don't want no more kids. But as Charlamagne, as you always saying on the radio, some men have trauma. You know, like issues. You know, you always talk about mental health and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's his thing. Like, he has a lot of mental health issues that I try to help him get through. That his family don't understand and don't know. And then it's like, I'm the crazy one, but he be going through his own little thing.
Well, you can't do the work for him. He got to go to therapy and, do those initiatives to heal on himself, on his own.
But you know what you said? He heard you. He listened to the morning all the morning. He said, it's so funny how Charlamagne said he will not go to therapy. He don't feel like it's right talking to a stranger. I said, well, we can't be together then.
Dang.
Well,
good luck,
Good
mama.
luck. Move on. Good luck.
Yes, thank you, y'all. I love y'all.
Peace.
Everybody now.
I've been hearing that a lot lately, though. I mean, some of my homegirls for years now have been saying they can't even date a man if you don't go to therapy.
Yeah.
They don't even want to date a man that ain't doing no work on himself.
That's the right way. That's the right way, honestly.
All right. Well, Jess Fix My Mess, 800-585-1051. Now, when we come back, we got Jess With The Mess.
Yes, we do.
And we'll get into that next, so don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Let's get to Jess With The Mess.
The news is real. Whether it's Jess Hilarious, Jess Carabin, just don't do no lies. Don't do no lies.
She don't spare nobody.
Worldwide Jess, worldwide Mess.
On The Breakfast Club.
She's a coach of shit.
She was able to get y'all to see something and understand something that nobody could get you to see.
It's time to set it off.
Okay, so American celebrity interested in buying TikTok. Earlier in the week, we spoke on the bill that would ban TikTok in the U.S. Biden signed the bill that would require TikTok owners to sell the app to an owner that doesn't have any connection to China. If they don't sell TikTok within 9 months, it'll be banned in the U.S. Well, an American rapper stepped up and offered to buy a social media platform, and that American rapper is Soulja Boy. He shared a tweet to TikTok to negotiate the purchase. He said, "How much y'all want for TikTok? I'll buy it." TikTok didn't respond because they knew that he doesn't have it.
Yeah, Soulja Boy, let me be the first to tell you, you ain't got it. TikTok is valued at like $110 billion. There's no rapper out there that got it. I don't want you to think that I'm personally calling you out.
Yeah.
There's no rapper out there that got it.
No.
Okay?
Nope.
You can put 110 rappers together and couldn't come up with the money. Okay?
Yeah, but he seemed serious because before he...
He seemed serious?
Yeah, he did. He seemed serious because before he asked TikTok for the price, he also tweeted, "I can't believe y'all just gonna let them ban TikTok like that. And y'all think it's funny? If they do this to this app, imagine what they can do to any other app or any other site. Not cool for real, for real. Y'all will see later."
I get it. Sometimes you're in the store and you're looking at something and you be like, "Man, how much this cost?" And then they tell you and you start scratching the back of your head. You know what I'm saying? Get on your phone, start texting.
Right.
I'll be right back.
And they never come back.
Yeah.
Never look at the store again.
So this is hurting him. All right. In other news, Neil's baby mother accuses him of being a bad father. So Neil's BM went on live.
The one that was here?
No,
that's his ex-wife.
That's the replica.
Okay.
Not Crystal, the one that looked like Crystal. She actually went on live and she was actually like trying to provoke him, but we have the audio for it.
Tell him about the freak off, Diddy Jr. Diddy Jr., tell him about the freak off. He calling the police, y'all. He calling, no, I don't give a, no, you know what you did. Your body slamming on the floor. Come on, police. Y'all, guess what? Over what? Because he want over the house while his kids is here. While you likes to have weed, alcohol, mushrooms, and prostitutes in the house while his kids are here. Everyone has asked him to stop, but he will not listen to nobody.
Yeah, shrooms. But she continued to say Neo doesn't spend quality time with the kids and that she needs to be there to ensure the kids are actually being taken care of. As she said, "I even came over here to help him watch the kids and he ain't watching the kids. Yo, like, look what he doing."
So Neo's at his house and she came to his house.
And he keep telling her to leave or he'll call the police. And she had begged him at one point in the video, "Please hit me, please drag me, like, come on, slam me, body slam me, like, what's up?" Cussing him out, calling all types of B's and all that type of stuff.
You know, Neo was at his wit's end because he was walking around with no hat on
and no haircut.
And you know, if Neo walking around with no hat on, boy, times is hard.
Absolutely. She also insinuated that Neo put his hands on her before. The moral of the story is, for the both of them, be careful who you having kids with. Just be careful. You know what I'm saying?
Great commentary.
He was just trying to play his video games, man.
Great commentary. You little freak off, Diddy Jr. God damn.
She tried it.
Lord have mercy.
In better news, Reggie Bush gets Heisman Trophy back 14 years after forfeiting. So the Heisman Trust decision comes after the fact. College athletes can now receive compensation in the form of an NIL deal.
Right.
The president, Michael Comerford, said, "We are thrilled to welcome Reggie Bush back to the Heisman family in recognition of his collegiate accomplishments."
That's dope.
Yeah.
I'm glad he got it back.
Back in the day, they weren't able to receive gifts or, like money and cars and stuff like that from their agents and coaches because they were saying they were being coerced into choosing those teams or whatever like that. But and that's why they took his stuff back. He voluntarily gave it up, but it was more so like, yo, it's like a job saying, we want you to quit so we won't have to fire you.
Right.
Pretty much like that. But he got it back.
He earned it, so absolutely should have it.
And he's always claimed that he wasn't paid to play football at USC. So congratulations, Reggie.
Dropping the clues bombs for Reggie Bush, man. Congratulations. It makes all the sense in the world.
Yeah.
And it makes me think about, not on the same thing, of course, but all the brothers and sisters who are in prison currently
for weed.
marijuana.
I was thinking that too.
In states where marijuana is now legal. Yeah, make things right by them too.
Absolutely.
They should be out.
We also got a new Clout song. Gucci Mane released a new song. It's called Take That, and he actually he created the scene. He got a video and everything, and he created the scene of Diddy in the bathtub with Misa Hilton, and the other woman from the Biggie's One More Chance video. But it's Keisha K.O. in the video with him.
So hard though.
Yeah, it is. But I call it a Clout song is because that's the hottest phrase right now.
No Diddy.
No Diddy. So hop on that. And the plan for this is just to have everybody singing a song. No Diddy. No Diddy.
But you were, because that's what we've been singing all morning. No Diddy.
Literally.
The song hard. The song hard. Though.
It is. So check out the music video as well. Like I said, it's a scene recreated from the Biggie's One More Chance video.
That's right.
All right, don't none of Diddy's team get caught playing that record now. It's a catchy little tune. Okay, he's not gonna like that.
Catchy.
All right.
Okay.
Well, that's Jess with the mess, y'all.
Yes,
that's right. And listen, I want to remind everybody tomorrow we'll be at Clark Atlanta University.
Salute to Clark.
We'll be at Clark Atlanta University
HBCU.
broadcasting live the Breakfast Club. We'll have food out there, and we got some cash for the students too. What's the auditorium we're gonna be in?
Hey.
No, let me look it up.
Look it up.
Hey, you're supposed to know these things.
We are.
Hold on. What's this auditorium we're gonna be in?
You said we got cash. You know how much?
I don't know how much. You got to ask.
The Aldridge Auditorium.
There you
Aldridge Auditorium, Clark Atlanta University, tomorrow from, of course, 6 to 10. So we'll see you guys pull up on us. We'll be there.
And then Saturday.
The students listening like, no, how much?
Yeah, I don't know how much. I don't know how much. Might be $1 a piece. I don't know. But anything is better than nothing.
That's right.
And then Saturday, the second annual Black Effect Podcast Festival happening at Pullman Yards in Atlanta. So we'll see you out there on Saturday. Thank you to everybody that's been getting their tickets. There's still some general admission tickets left. So go to eventbrite.com or blackeffect.com/podcast festival. We'll see you Saturday.
All right. Well, the People's Choice mix is up next. Let's go.
You're checking out The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Today was Bring Your Kids to Work Day. My kids are here. You had a good time? Brooklyn?
Yeah.
Jax?
Great time.
Lundy?
Yep.
Did y'all have a great time because y'all like working or y'all just miss school?
No, I like working. I like working too.
But y'all didn't work. All y'all did was
Both reasons.
Both reasons? Y'all did TikTok videos and YouTube videos all morning.
Yeah.
They're so cute.
Oh, Mercedes out there. Yes,
they got the same face. Like, all your kids got the same
Mercedes too tall for TikTok.
She gave it on the screen.
I just want to say that.
No.
Mercedes, I'm sorry.
Mercedes is envy security.
First of all.
She's not my security.
Yeah.
6'7".
Mercedes. She's not 6'7".
Size 13 in the men's shoe.
She's not size 13.
Played center and power forward.
She do look like Normani though. She. Anybody ever tell you look like Normani? Yes, to me you do. Very pretty. Yeah. So 6'7" ain't just a waist, baby. You a 6'7" Normani. I like that.
Anybody ever told you you look like Lisa Leslie?
All right.
First of all,
anybody ever told you you look like Camille Carboso?
Right. You know what? I hate this guy. Salute to Tank for joining us this morning as well.
Yes. Salute to Tank, man. He's got a new album coming out tomorrow.
Yes.
R&B Money, The Vote.
That's right.
Yes.
All right. When we come back, we got the positive notice. The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, Jess, you got a show coming up, a tour?
Yes, I do. May 3rd and 4th, I will be in Louisville, Kentucky. Y'all get y'all tickets from JessHilariousOfficial.com. I will be at the Louisville Comedy Club.
I saw some Connecticut dates for you, too.
May 3rd and May 4th. That's May 31st through June 2nd. I will be in Connecticut. The thing is, when I promote so early, then they like pressure me to add dates. Like, so I know how to promote my stuff.
And you pregnant and tired, so you don't want to do that.
Yeah, so one weekend at a time. Because they sell out pretty fast, you know, not to, but people be wanting to see me or whatever. So mind your business, Charlamagne. Gosh.
I bet you if I snatch that hat off, that ponietail come with
I guarantee you it won't. Guarantee you it won't. I keep telling him it's a sew and it's not a wig. And it's not a hat wig. Like, he trying me.
All right. Well, Charlamagne, you got a positive note?
I do. The positive note is simply this. One of the best guides to how to be self-loving is to give ourselves the love we are often dreaming about receiving from others. People don't do that enough. They want so much from other people, but don't even give that from themselves. So learn to give of yourself what you want from others.
Breakfast Club, bitches!
Y'all finished or y'all done?